Hello, today we'll see how AC works or how air conditioners works. So what is air conditioner? Air conditioner can change the temperature, humidity or general quality of the air. So it basically makes the temperature low, humidity low and makes the air comfortable for the human body. So more specifically we can say that an air conditioner makes your home cooler by drawing the heat energy out of your house and transferring that heat to the outdoors, then replacing the air inside your home with the cooler air. Now before understanding the concept of refrigeration or air conditioner, let's discuss few terms. First one is a refrigerant. A refrigerant is a working fluid used in the refrigeration cycle of air conditioning system, wherein they undergo a repeated phase transition from a liquid to gas and back again. So basically in the air conditioner you need a working fluid which takes the heat from the room and transfers it outside to the environment. So this is with the help of a working fluid which first converts from liquid to gas, and then again that gas is converted to the liquid. So this working fluid is a refrigerant which makes the refrigeration cycle. So it readily absorbs the heat from the environment or the room and can provide refrigeration or air conditioning when combined with other components such as compressors and evaporators, which we will discuss it later. Now majorly right now R22, that is Freon, is used as a refrigerant these days. Freon is chloro-difluoromethane. Now let's see what specific heat is. Specific heat is the amount of heat per unit mass required to raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius. Like if air phase remains the change, like we have to increase the temperature of a liquid from 10 to 20 degrees Celsius. So that is now the specific heat is required for the 10 degrees Celsius. Like no phase change occurs here. R22 specific heat is 1.2 kilojoules per kg per degree Celsius. So for 1 degree increase in the temperature, for per kg we require 1.2 kilojoules of heat. Now what latent heat is? Latent heat is the heat that is absorbed or released during a phase change of a substance. Like when it is converted from gas to liquid to gas, heat is required, and when from gas to liquid, heat is released. So that is the latent heat. For R22 refrigerant, it is approximately 125 kilojoules per kg. Now we can see there is a huge difference between the latent heat and the specific heat. Latent heat is approximately 180 times that of a specific heat. So it is quite clear that we have to make the use of latent heat in the refrigeration cycle or the air conditioner cycle to make quantum of heat transfer large. Now few more concepts, like when pressure is increased, the boiling point increases, and pressure is decreased, the boiling point decreases. We have to understand this concept. Another one is when pressure is increased, temperature also increases, and when pressure decreases, temperature decreases. We can clear it with the example in the concept of when we pump the bicycle pump to fill the air in the tire, we compress the air. Now that air is comparatively hotter than the normal air. So pressure is increased, temperature is also increased. Same way, when this pressure is dropped, temperature also drops. Now second one is when pressure drops, boiling point of that liquid also decreases. So these with the help of these concepts, we'll try to understand the cycle. Now normal thing is heat transfers from high temperature to low temperature, but in the case of refrigerator or air conditioner, heat basically is transferred from low temperature to high temperature. Like in the room, temperature is low when the refrigerator where air conditioner is working, and outside temperature is high. So heat is being transferred from low temperature to high temperature. This is against the law of nature. So we have to give some additional work to do that. So that additional work is done by compressor in case of air conditioner or refrigerator. Now let's see the evaporator unit. This evaporator phone number, this evaporator unit is basically the inside unit of the AC, which is towards the room. Here there is a fan which circulates the air of the room. It takes the air in, and this air passes over the coils which contains the refrigerant. Here the refrigerant is cool and in the liquid form. When the hot air comes in the contact with the coils containing the liquid refrigerant, that liquid refrigerant converts into the air. Here it is low pressure refrigerant. As I said earlier, low pressure refrigerants have the low boiling point, and we have to make the use of latent heat. We have to make the phase change. So that's why here it is low pressure. When the warm air of the room comes in the contact with the coils, pressure is low, boiling point is low. So that makes the refrigerant convert into gas. So here heat of the room is absorbed by the refrigerant. Now liquid refrigerant, after coming out from the evaporator, it converts into the gas, low pressure gas. Here the warm air of the room gets converted into the cool air, which makes the room cool. Now this low pressure refrigerant, it goes to the compressor. Here what compressor do, it increases the pressure, and simultaneously when pressure is increased, temperature will also increase. Now I said earlier, when the pressure is increased, this increase in the pressure will make easier for the gas to convert into the liquid. Now this high pressure and high temperature gas, it goes into the condenser unit. Condenser unit is the exhaust of the AC. Here the condenser fan, it takes the surrounding air, which is comparatively cooler than the refrigerant gas, because after compression temperature is increased. Now this surrounding air, which is comparatively cooler, comes in the contact with the coils. Now here this hot refrigerant at high pressure loses its heat and gets condensed into the liquid. This high pressure and high temperature gas converts into the liquid. Now that's why the exhaust fan releases the hot air. Comparatively it is cooler when it at the inlet, and at the outlet of the exhaust, it takes the heat of refrigerant and hot air is exhausted out of the exhaust. Now after the condenser, here also latent heat is used. No specific heat is being generally of so much importance in the refrigeration cycle. Now this liquid refrigerant, it passes through the dryer or the filter, which entraps the foreign particles or the dust. Now this goes to the metering device. Metering device, it regulates the amount of the refrigerant that needs to go into the evaporator according to the requirement. So here metering device can be expansion valves for the capillary tubes. Now in the expansion valves, this high pressure liquid, when it goes to the expansion valves, pressure is released. Now as I said earlier, when the pressure is released, temperature also will released. So after passing through the expansion valve, temperature is reduced and pressure is also reduced. Now this reduced low pressure and low temperature refrigerant in the liquid form is ready for the evaporator, where this cycle again repeats. So this is how refrigeration or air condition keeps the air cool. Thank you.